Soul Calibur II.
What's up, JT Gunner here, and I am here with Soul Calibur II, more specifically, Soul Calibur II for the Nintendo GameCube. So I was just uploading some videos on my channel, and I realized I have 999 videos on my channel right now. Now that is after I've had deleted some of the older ones in the past, but yeah, 999 videos. So that means the next video I upload will be video number 1000. So yeah, I figured, why not celebrate this milestone with a childhood classic? So I decided to play, a little bit of Soul Calibur II for GameCube, and yeah, this was a game I actually wanted to feature on my channel for quite some time. In fact, the 20th year anniversary was last year, but I didn't play the game last year for one simple reason: I forgot. I forgot about Soul Calibur II's 20th anniversary last year, so I figured, you know what, 1000th video, I may as well just go ahead and just celebrate this game's 20-year milestone and my 1000th video, milestone, at the same time. So yeah, I am actually recording this off an actual Nintendo GameCube, my actual Nintendo GameCube from childhood, with my copy of Soul Calibur II that I got back in the day. So yeah, we're just gonna go to like arcade mode and just play some matches till the end. I think I'll do extra arcade mode, which is basically like a souped up version of regular arcade mode with selectable weapons with different effects. And since this is the GameCube version, if you don't already know, the GameCube version has a special character. It is Link from the Legend of Zelda series. So, Soul Calibur II was a multi-platform game, right? It was out on GameCube, PS2, and Xbox. The GameCube version, as you know, has Link. PS2 version has Heihachi from Tekken, and the Xbox version has Spawn from the Spawn comics. And yeah, when I found out Link was in this game, I knew I had to check it out. I remember renting it from Blockbuster and loving it, and then eventually I got my own copy. So yeah, we're just gonna play through arcade mode as Link from Zelda. And yeah, just sort of talk about things that have been going on recently, even talk about like my history with the Soul Calibur series. So yeah, as you can see, all of Link's weapons are references to past Zelda games. Like, of course, his default weapon is the Master Sword, of course, and then the Razor Sword right here, which is from Majora's Mask. The Armos series, which is the swords and shields you see on the Armos Knights in like the Zelda series. The Megaton Hammer from Ocarina of Time. Cane of Burna from A Link to the Past. Yeah, that's where it's from. Mirror Shield. This one's from Ocarina of Time. Magic Sword. I think this is actually supposed to be from the original Zelda game. Big Goron Sword, again from Ocarina of Time. And then Soul Edge. Every character has their own version of Soul Edge, and of course Link has his own. And of course the Great Fairy Sword, which is from Majora's Mask. This is Link's ultimate weapon, and his joke weapon is the bug-catching net. So yeah, I guess I'll just pick the Great Fairy Sword. Why not? Why not? just have Link wield the Great Fairy Sword from Majora's Mask. But yeah, this is a game that's honestly one of my favorites on the Nintendo GameCube. It's one that I grew up playing a lot, especially when it first came out around 2003, 2004. Like, I was in 7th grade, I was in middle school. So this game and F-Zero GX, basically, they were basically almost always in my console at all times. And I want to warn you, because I know I just sort of jumped right in. I am not a fighting game expert. I'm not good at fighting games. I like playing them, but I'm far from an expert. And yeah, so expect a lot of button mashing, and don't expect me to play like his best. I haven't played this game in a little bit, so yeah, I just sort of have to relearn everything. But yeah, I play the shit out of this game, and like all my friends, whenever they come to my house or I go to theirs, and they like want to play this game with me because it's just so cool. Especially because it's the GameCube version. It's got Link from the Legend of Zelda. And yeah, I remember the first time I played a Soul Calibur game. The first Soul Calibur game I actually played was the first Soul Calibur, Soul Calibur I. I played that on the Dreamcast. It was like the first time I ever seen the Dreamcast too. It's funny because my dad was in the Navy. He was in the U.S. Navy, and they were doing some sort of event, like some sort of Boy Scouts event, I remember. So it's like a bunch of like Navy sailors got to go on like a cruise on like the Navy ship for like a day, I think, and there's like games and activities for all the kids there, right? And I remember there's this guy, and he had video game consoles. I think he had a PS1 and a Dreamcast. This is my first time playing a Dreamcast, and there's actually this girl there. There's mostly boys there, but there's this girl there that I befriended, whose name I cannot remember. But I was just hanging out with this girl playing Dreamcast PS1 with her, and I remember playing Soul Calibur. I didn't know the name of the game, but I remembered some of the characters like Ivy, who we're fighting right now, and then there's another one, Nightmare, and then there's Inferno. And, yeah, it's like, it was my first exposure to Soul Calibur and the Sega Dreamcast, like I said, and I had totally forgotten about that game until I read in an issue of Nintendo Power that announced, you know, a sequel, Soul Calibur II, and, yeah, speaking of the devil, it's Nightmare, and they're all appearing in their Player 2 costumes, because they do that sometimes in arcade mode. But anyway, yeah, it's like, I forgot all about Soul Calibur until I saw, like, the screenshots of Soul Calibur 2, the then upcoming Soul Calibur 2 and Nintendo Power, and how Link was going to be a playable character in that game, and I saw, like, the screenshot with Ivy. It's like, holy shit, that was that game I played on the Dreamcast many years ago. It's been a couple years at that point. It was like, I was in 3rd grade when I first played the Dreamcast, when I first played Soul Calibur. So yeah, well, Nightmare's kicking my ass right now, so sort of try to get out of the way. He's got a reach. Anyway, Link's got a cheap throw. He'll just sort of spin around and throw people. Yeah, you could totally cheese people like that. Link's kind of a cheap character in this game. Really think about it. Just stand near the edge, do a standard horizontal throw, and then he'll just sort of fling the edge like that. So yeah, 1,000 videos. I can't believe I've gotten to 1,000 already. I don't know if that's including some of the things like the YouTube live streams and the shorts. It might not. I don't know. But yeah, 1,000 videos. I can't believe I'm there already, and the channel still keeps growing. It's still going to keep growing, and I just sort of want to take the time to really thank you guys for supporting me through all these years. We are very close to getting 500 subscribers. If I can get, you know, 500 subscribers with, you know, sometime before the end of the year, I'd be a happy camper. I'd like to get 1,000 by the end of the year, but I think that's kind of an unrealistic goal, but it's definitely seems like one that's kind of attainable. Especially with the growth I've been having, so I'm gonna try to keep making videos. I'm gonna try to keep playing, you know, some games. Of course, some games. This is a Let's Play channel, but yeah, I'm gonna keep playing games. I'm gonna keep, you know, doing my thing and hopefully make content that'll entertain you guys. Just keep on keeping on, you know what I mean? So yeah, Link just kind of bugging out there by the edge because I was just sort of pressing the control stick in a funny way. Just jigging around over there. But yeah, also I want to point out that I had a YouTube short that did really well that I put up recently. It was the one I put up on Sunday. It's a clip from my Let's Play of Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. It's titled Smelling Hooktail's Feet. It is the first video I've ever done, both in short and video format, that's, you know, it got over 10,000 views, which I think that's a very basic number as far as shorts go. But normally my shorts only get up to the triple digits, and if I've been lucky, quadruple digits. And that's only on good days, because sometimes I don't even get that much, right? But 10,000 views, holy shit, that blew up, and I know I got some subscribers from that, so if that short brought you to my channel, welcome. I've got more funny videos. I'm gonna keep playing some games. Of course, I'm gonna keep on with Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door and all that. And yeah, I know I'm not really talking about Soul Calibur 2 too much. I got a lot to talk about, and it's, yeah. I probably should save some of this for the update video, because I need to do a channel update video regarding my schedule for next week, because it's going to be my birthday week next week, and I'm going to be taking a short break from uploading content next week. But I'll go more into detail on that when I upload the update video. I was going to work on that tonight, but when I found out that I was going to upload, you know, 1,000 videos, I knew this right here had to be video number 1,000. So yeah, there's a lot to talk about, and so little time for me to talk about it. But yeah, it's, I mean, what is there to say about Soul Calibur? It's a versus fighting game. Everyone has swords and shields and weapons. Of course, we're fighting Sung Mina. She uses a polearm, but she's using her joke weapon right now, which is a broom. That's why you hear a bunch of, birds chirping. So yeah, because we are playing on extra arcade mode, so this has the selectable weapons. Like, as you can see, Link's health is slowly recovering. That's like one of the effects of his Great Fairy Sword that he's using right now, is that it sort of recovers health over time. And don't worry, I would actually like to play more of Soul Calibur 2 for the channel. This won't be a one-off video. At least I'm not planning on it. Sometimes I don't plan on one-offs, and then they end up being one-offs. Sometimes that just happens that way. Kind of like my Bloodborne Let's Play. But, yeah, anyway, I guess we could talk more about Soul Calibur 2 then, but I mean, this is the 1000th video celebration, but yeah, I think we're getting close to the end of arcade mode, actually, so yeah, this won't be a long one, I don't think, which is really good because I have to put this in the editing software ASAP. So anyway, we're fighting Assassin. If he sounds like a generic character, it's because he is. There's a mode called Weapon Master mode, and it's sort of like all the Soul Calibur characters except the guest characters basically play like roles, and it's like this almost like alternate universe RPG-ish mode. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's very much like this text-based JRPG mode. Well, RPG fighting game mode. It's something like that. And then there's some generic characters like Assassin, Lizardman, and Berserker. So we have Assassin here. If you know your Soul Calibur lore and you're familiar with the character Huang, Assassin is basically a moveset clone of Huang, and he's kicking my ass right now. He's really gonna assassinate me. But like I said, I am not a fighting game pro. But yeah, his weapon doesn't have any special effects. The generic characters don't have alternate weapons. But yeah, it's, we're just sort of gonna try to kick this guy's ass and try not to get a game over, but that still might happen because, you know, further you get into arcade mode, yeah, he's just sort of wrecking me right now. I guess I am kind of distracted. Somehow I was able to get through the first 5 matches just blabbing about shit. Like, I was barely paying attention, not gonna lie. I should probably start grabbing, huh? Oh, fuck, I'm by the edge. Yep, you kicked me off. Oh, well, there you go. There you go. Like I said, I'm not a pro at fighting games. But there you go. There you go. And, yeah, we'll continue. We'll keep continuing. Yeah, we're close to the end of arcade mode, so these next few matches are going to be pretty difficult. And so, yeah. I mean, I'm truly trying to think about things to say about Soul Calibur, but in a fighting game, it's kind of hard to just stop and break down the mechanics. But, like I said before, it's a weapon-based fighting game. It's a very arcade-style versus fighting game, of course, because this was originally an arcade game. But yeah, they did make an HD, it's not a remake, but an HD remaster version for the Xbox 360 and PS3. And what's unique about the HD remaster is that it's on, you know, like I said, it's on Xbox 360 and PS3, but it has both Spawn and Heihachi in both versions. It never came out on Nintendo platforms, so Link was never in the HD version, unfortunately. And, you know, I guess it's just sort of because Link is a Nintendo character, and Nintendo does not like Nintendo characters to appear in non-Nintendo platforms. Like, have you ever heard of what went on with Fortnite? How they wanted to use like Samus from Metroid in Fortnite, but Nintendo wasn't really wanting to play ball. They were willing to have it happen, but only for the Switch version, apparently. Anyway, we have this Destined battle. Sorry, I sort of interrupted my explanation there, but in arcade mode, every character has a Destined battle, and all of the guest characters have to fight Raphael, who is a newcomer to Soul Calibur 2, and this was before they weirdly retconned, not really retconned, but they turned him into a vampire in the sequels. They literally made Raphael a vampire in the sequels, but yeah. But anyway, yeah, so I wanted to do kind of like a Let's Play of Soul Calibur 2 and just sort of play through, like, arcade mode with all the characters. I was going to play the HD online version, which is the HD remaster version. But, yeah, I don't know how well that will do. But anyway, we beat the, thing. I guess when I'm not focusing on the match, I just do better. Also, Link is kind of a cheap character. But anyway, we're gonna get to the end boss now. I know this video is kind of scattered. This was a very last-minute video, if you couldn't tell already. So, yeah, but this was the 1000th video celebration, and of course, this is the actual GameCube version that I'm playing on an actual GameCube. That's why it's not really in widescreen, so yeah, and it's also probably not the prettiest if I, you know, use Dolphin or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I'll be frank with you. I made this video for me. This is my own personal celebration. But anyway, we're here at Inferno. He's the end boss, and all the other opponents in arcade mode is best 2 of 3, right? But Inferno, there's only one round, and yeah, he has 3 phases. So every third of the health bar you deplete, he'll sort of change fighting styles. So because Inferno basically mimics the other characters' fighting styles, except of course the guest characters. That's why he was using Nightmare's fighting style earlier. So yeah, we're on to the next phase now. So now he's using Sophitia's fighting style. So yeah, it's gonna be difficult because again, there's no rounds in this final battle. So damage carries over, which applies to both him and me. But fortunately, I do have Link's Great Fairy Sword, so I can recover a little bit of health. Oh boy. Broke out of that grab, but he dodged my grab. Holy shit. Okay. We're on to the last phase. There we go, there we go. Alrighty. Alright, now he's using Helix fighting style. Okay, sort of cheesing it with the vertical strikes. Vertical strikes are the strongest attacks, but they're also, like, easy to dodge. He didn't dodge it, though. I am playing on normal difficulty, by the way. I wasn't playing on easy, just so you know. There's Soul Calibur coming out of Inferno there. And we get to see Link's ending video. Because these early Soul Calibur games, all the characters basically have like these text-based slideshow ending videos. In 3 and onward, they make them like, you know, fully animated. Well, 3 and 4, because 5 didn't do that. But anyway, Link came to this world in order to defeat the evil which threatened Hyrule. Because Inferno was threatening Hyrule or something. After a long journey, Link finally succeeded in sealing away the terrible evil. In doing so, not only he's... You can read that. You can read that. He saved both worlds. And then he played his ocarina and warped away. That's all you need to know. I didn't feel like reading that anymore, dude. I really didn't. Okay. But yeah, that's, I'm just playing through Soul Calibur II, and, yeah, acquired 2,000 gold. That's the currency for Weapon Master Mode. I didn't mention it earlier, but Weapon Master Mode is where you unlock all the alternate weapons. Wanted to show something before, yeah, Exhibition Theater. Okay, so we'll watch Link's weapon exhibition. Every character has one in this game, but here's Link's while I sort of say my outro here. But, yeah, I just, like, wow, 1,000 videos, and I'm gonna keep going. Like I said, you know, when I did my Star Fox 64 expert mode playthrough, I'm gonna keep going till I can't anymore. So, yeah, I'm having a lot of fun doing this, and I hope I can continue to entertain you guys, you know, in the future, and, you know, just, I'm gonna do my best to make sure you guys are all entertained and stuff like that. I guess I'm struggling to think of what to say. I guess what I really need to say is thank you, thank you, thank you for all the support you've given me. You know, all the friends that have helped me out. You know, all the subscribers that have subscribed and liked and left comments, and most importantly, watched the videos. Even if none of that applies to you, even if, you know, you've only randomly happened upon my videos and only watched it for a few seconds, it still means a lot to me that you took some time out of your day to check out my videos, and it's, you know, I really can't thank you guys enough. This has been a wonderful journey I've been on, and there is no stopping. There is no stopping as far as I'm concerned. So, yeah, alright. I better close out the video. I think I've prattled on long enough, right? But, yeah, I would like to play more Soul Calibur 2 in the future. Just sort of let me know in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this. I would like to play some of my classic favorite retro games in the future. But yeah, thank you guys so much for supporting me over these years, and yeah, I guess that's really all I have to say. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you'll do me a solid, hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. That would really help me out a lot, and I do appreciate your support. But that's it, I am JT Gunner, and this is Soul Calibur II for the Nintendo GameCube, my 1000th video, and I will see you next time, so see you later.